Good afternoon. It is May the 23rd, 2017. Time to recap our trading today, take a look at Globex and tomorrow's markets. We'll start with a disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. A mouthful. Well, we started out today on the E-mini. We like the long side of the market. I still believe that the stock market likes Trump's trip to the Middle East and Europe. I think if they follow through on what was stated at Riyadh, it could be a game changer in the Middle East. If they stop the funding, the monkey wrench there, the obstacle are the Palestinians, and if the Palestinians stop subsidizing terror, then we have a chance for this to work. And subsidizing terror comes from us cutting off funds, and the rest of the Middle East cutting off funds to the Palestinian when they blow themselves up or kill other people. We came in today wanting to buy, start off 90s to 92, quickly raise it to 92, 94. The low is 92. We did not change our sell recommendation, which was 99 to 01. That was our sell, and we got there once and twice. And we had that information at 7 a.m. Central. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, folks. I mean, you know exactly where to buy it. You know from which side to trade. And you knew where to sell it. So you do have access to superior information. And when you start utilizing it, you can quickly develop and create a bottom line. I know, how do you know if I'm going to be right? Well, you just have to go back and do your research and see how well we do. But it won't take too long to develop confidence in it. F1, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Again, I think we're going to be in that same situation where we should trade higher. We should retest 2400. I don't think we have enough to break it out to the upside without a new piece of news. Definitely a P, definitely looking for a place to buy it, so we'll stick with our 92, 94. And then 88 to 90. 99 to 01, sell 1. 4 to 6, sell 2. Have a little news tomorrow. FHFA housing price index up 0.5%. No one will pay any attention to it. That probably will come in as forecast. Existing home sales 5.65 million. That will probably come in lower than forecast. The housing numbers have been weaker of late than the consensus forecast. Then crude, gasoline, and heating oil. We'll have the APIs tonight, and the market looks like it's playing for a draw in the APIs. So crude tomorrow we'll probably be observing for the first couple hours and then trying to execute. Off the news. Treasuries got hit today, even though we had a strong 2-year auction. Stronger, I think they said, than the strongest auction since May of 2016. But that didn't stop the market from selling. And so the intermediate term is the piece of paper that's the hardest to move. And if you're going to guess the market was going to sell, it would be on the 5 and 10 year. It would not be on the 2, 3, or 30 or 7 year. Outside day, trading range, very, very weak close. I imagine we're going to see it a little lower in London, but I think we'll get the low will be set in London, and we'll get a chance for the market to come back. So we got a very, very clean break in the market over here at 25.23. We're going to put 24.28 by 1, give it a little bit of room. I think we're going to be a little lower in London than 17 to 21 by 2. On the sell side, coming into London, 31 to 03 for Globex, sell 1, and 7 to 11, sell 2. But we'll probably raise the sell to 7, at least 3 to 7 tomorrow, based on what goes on in the Globex market. And looking at the 30-year, they dumped the spread. So 12 to 16 is number 1. 19 to 23, sell 1. 27 to 31, sell 2. We'll probably raise the number 2 sell tomorrow, based on what goes on in Globex. 53 even to 04, number 1. 25.29 by 1. 17 to 21 by 2. Trump's budget proposal has been declared dead on arrival, as we would expect. Still spending tons of money, even with all the cuts. He's only talking about taking about $360 billion a year out of a $4 trillion budget. That's not even a 10% cut. You can't hold anybody accountable. You can't fire anybody. Each year they get an increase in pay. Each year they get a bigger budget. They've got gold-plated medical and retirement. You can't change those dynamics, can you? We just get to pay for it. It is feeding at the trough, and there's a lot of people that feed at that trough. And the infuriating thing is that we get to pay for it. That makes it very, very difficult. Okay, looking at gold, outside day, trade it on the F1 screen. On the F2, 2 distributions lower, and we're finishing weak, so how low can we go? We'll make 51 to 49 by 1, being against this high volume number right there. 45, 47 by 2. On the sell side, for London, 54, 56, sell 1. 59, 61, sell 2. Okay, the APIs are tonight. The EIA inventories are tomorrow. Crude oil market's playing like we're going to have a draw tonight in the APIs. And we do have an OPEC meeting on Thursday. So we're rallying into that. And again, I think you take the spec sellers out of the market. So F1 says outside day, trade it either way. F2, leaning P, volume wise, and we got to move out of the middle an I or J period, so we're trying to trade higher right now. So a little bit higher in London, 50, 51.75, sell 1, 52, 52 and a quarter, sell 2. On the buy side, 51 even, 51 and a quarter by 1. And then 50-50, 50-75 by 2. Euro got whacked today, and we look at the euro. When you don't get follow-through buying on that third day, sell it. So we broke it out here. Second day, a little bit higher in London, then they whacked it. So it's really swing trading is what you're seeing right there. If it doesn't go higher on the third day, sell it. It doesn't go lower on the third day, buy it. And that's the trading community that you see. That's the dynamic that creates that. When you go look at a bar chart, if you don't think that the market reverses on the third day, go back and do your homework, and you'll see that that's happens more times than you'd think. So F period reversed the market. We got down to our 112, so 111.75 by 1, 111.50 by 2. 112 even, 112.10, sell 1, 12.25, sell 2. Okay, Trump's at the Vatican tonight, and he'll meet the who's affectionately known as the Communist Pope because of his redistribution, his calls for redistribution of wealth every time he gets a chance. And I imagine they'll have a pleasant meeting, but he's already thrown a jab or barb at Trump, so imagine Trump's open to a little bit of that too. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see you bright and early in the morning when we'll get out there and try to shake that grade 8 TM in the sky again. Later.